At the top of the head of your embroidery machine, as well as on your thread rack, you have pre-tensioning devices. Located in the middle of the embroidery head are your main tensioners. When we're talking about changing tension knobs, on a pre-tensioner, the only thing that can really go bad are the springs which put the tension on the tension discs. On your main tensioning device, the spring inside can go bad, but what usually goes bad also are the felt pads. They occasionally need to be replaced as they wear down. Let's start by taking a look at the pre-tensioner. In order to change it, we simply loosen the knob until it comes free in our hand. Carefully remove the spring and the holder on the front of the spring. And that'll free up your tension washers. And what you want to do is you want to clean these out real good. Make sure there's no lint, no buildup of anything inside there. Same thing with the back one. Simply put this back in place. Replace the spring with the new one. Put the holder back in place. Get your pre-tensioner back on. You could have taken note of how many threads were showing before you took it off. That would be a good way to replace it. That'll give you a good starting point for setting your tensions again. If you hadn't done that, you would just simply do an H test. To change the main tensioning device, again, we start by removing the screw in the front. We remove the holder, the spring inside, the back piece, and that exposes the felt pads. We'll remove this thread here. And you can see you've got two felt pads in the back and a single felt pad in the front. You want to make sure they're in good condition. If they're not, now would be a good time to replace them. We'll put this back in place. Put the bottom in. Then goes the spring. Then goes the retainer. And then your adjustment knob. Just like before, if you just take note of how many threads are showing inside, you'll see a shaft and threads. If you just count how many were showing, that would be the simplest way to get you back to a good starting point. And now we'll simply just rethread. The upper thread sensor came undone, so we'll start by threading that. And then, of course, we will thread our main tensioner. And we have successfully changed the pre-tensioner as well as the main tension knobs.